Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the first play of the game.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right under pressure. They got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-0.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Ready. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Fournette again. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Succop on now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Succop will put this one right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going, move the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
It's complete to Drake. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done. Find a way to finish these drives. Let's go through goalposts.
To throw it. He'll check this one off. 58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 3. A pass underneath for Fournette. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Dancing to his left. And coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
All these years we've been watching the game. Rains out. Those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.